Hey, what's up everyone? LGX right here, and today I'm going to be reacting to Indie Game Free for All In. Is there really a challenge right there? Unless there's an indie game that can challenge Undertale characters like Kara or Azrael Dreamer, then I just don't see anyone else winning. I feel like Kara's just going to win this one. I really do. Poor Shantae, poor Shovel Knight, poor Freddy Fazbear, poor all those other indie characters. But anyway, as always, make sure to go check out the original video. I'll be right back here to watch this again, okay? Okay. That's rewind. Presents. Cartoon Fight Club.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to yet another episode of Cartoon Fight Club. This is Season 3 of CFC, where we favor quality over quantity, unlike the first two seasons. So if you are new to this, please check out Super Smash Bros. Versus PlayStation All-Stars. But if
That's a good one right there.
Let's not waste any time and go straight into tonight's battle. Now, actually, I got two quick things to say. One, this is my 500th upload onto this channel.
Dang.
An accomplishment that I am pretty proud of. Also, today is September 9th, otherwise known as Cherno Day. I want to bring this up because we got our first Toho character in Cartoon Fight Club. What are the odds that the first Toho character appears in both the 500 upload and on Cherno Day? It's like almost astronomical. So let's not waste any time and bring a quick roll call. For tonight's battle, we have the likes of Sakya Izayoi, Mama Tattletale,
Hey, it's that girl that fucked you and won the melee.
Chan, Boris, Bendy, Foxy, Freddy Fazbear, and Hello Neighbor. So with all this in mind, let's not...
To be honest, right now, I personally want to go with Shovel Knight, but I feel like that's not going to happen. Shovel Knight's not going to win this one.
With a character from one of the oldest running indie games of all time, being the Toho Project. Specifically, the time...
I didn't know she was from a game.
Sakya Izayoi. As a head maid, and the only human maid, it's Sakya's job to oversee all the other fairy maids.
Okay, she could rival Kara.
But thanks to her time-manipulating powers, it's quite easy, for her at least. She has the ability to create timelines, freeze time indefinitely, manipulate space, manifest the future, and is an extremely skilled knife thrower.
Okay, I'm really hoping she beats Kara.
Let's discuss Mama Tattletale. With no arms, small...
Dang, going from the one of the most powerful to the weakest.
Feetless Furby. And you're pretty much right. She can bite people and manipulate household electricity, but don't get too excited over anything else, because that's all this angry toy can do. From that, we have the half-genie, half-hero Shantae. Shantae's signature ability and use of combat is whipping her ponytail. Her hair is strong enough to block cannonballs, break metal armor, and can bust through stone. She is quite skilled at manipulating light magic. She uses this magic to transform into various animals of her choosing, and each animal has their own abilities. Next up, we have Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's primary weapon of choice is, of course, the shovel blade. It's a very self-explanatory tool. It can dig things up like a shovel, and it can cut like a blade. Don't forget to mention this is on par with Kratos in battle, because that is...
I really want to go with Shovel Knight, but I feel like...
not only able to keep up with him, but also defeat him. The undefeated monster killer is back. That's right, we have Kara. The Apache attack helicopter has never lost a battle thanks to the mighty power that is packed in this kid's demonic wits. Kara is fast enough to attack Sans, strong enough to be on par with reality warpers like Flowey and Azrael, and can dethrone...
Are they Sans?
Kara wields a deadly knife and is highly skilled with it. Can someone please notice our next combatant, because her senpai certainly will. Ayano is most iconically known for a wide arsenal of weapons and forms. She carries an assortment of axes, saws, energy swords, katanas... In
case you're wondering, that was my mom mopping.
And creative when it comes to using these weapons as methods of torture or murder. Next up, we have the very unknown Boris the Wolf. Why, yes, it might be a bit premature to cover this wolf, but one thing is for certain. He comes from the Bendy universe, universe, which means he can't be too far off from the other demons in that game. And with that being the case, Bendy isn't exactly a Super Saiyan, so don't expect Boris to be one either. However, I hope I'm wrong. We all want to see Super Saiyan Boris, don't we? Speaking of Bendy, let's talk about that Ink Demon. Bendy has been on Cartoon Fight Club like many times. The poor guy, once again, can't catch a break. Lucky for him, though, he can create Ink Demons to help assist him in combat, and he has that killer jump scare, which could beat mild humans. From one near-featless indie horror monster to another, it's time we discuss Foxy the Pirate Fox. Behind the curtains of the Pirate Cove lives a crimson animatronic fox known as Foxy. Foxy is the fastest member on the FNAF crew, as he can
that's true.
Pizzeria in a fast pirate-like fashion. His signature weapon is his captain's hook, which he can use to slash his opponents. Next up, we have Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear is the leader and lead singer at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
Can I do something?
Maintaining a pizzeria isn't the only thing this bear can do, because Freddy and all the other animatronics on this team are controlled by possessed haunted spirits. Freddy has a jaw strong enough to crack a human skull, and in the FNAF World app, he has the ability to increase all his physical limits by singing, plus he can throw pizza with his pizza wheel. And last, but definitely not least, say hello to your new neighbor, Secede. Usually you don't have to worry about this guy, and that's only in offline mode or idle mode. But when this guy goes into hunt mode or even attack mode, watch out. In these modes, this guy can turn literally anything in the home into your worst nightmare. He's an expert with wielding everyday objects, and while that seems like a normal ability, trust me, it's not. Overall, this indie game roster contains a huge variety of...
I feel like it's going to be Kara and that girl right there. The one that's showing the game. I'm really hoping... I mean, to be honest right now, I'm quite sick of Kara winning. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Bendy characters and 2 Five Nights at Freddy's characters. I would have added more...
Your name was Sakuya?
I could have added a million of those and that probably wouldn't have an effect. And this is no spoiler. I mean, it shouldn't be spoiled that these guys need help. So once that circumstance bar loads up,
hey, Saber. It's indie game free for all. Kara's also included, but there's this other Sakuya. I think that's her name.
Indie game free for all.
Yeah. I feel like Sakuya and Kara are the only ones left because Sakuya can also control time and do timelines and everything.
And Kara destroys them.
Yeah. I'm kind of sick and tired of Kara winning.
Yeah, but like, that's just how things go. The more you wait, the harder you are to kidnap. Be safe.
That's about part of this, but no.
Smart though. Can't kidnap you if you're too fast. I mean, you can't, but it's hard.
Alright.
I already know that. Oh, Yandere-chan.
We're not to say no to.
And then he's pretty quick. I saw
I can't.
Boris versus Foxy. I feel like Foxy has a much better chance.
he still doesn't want to pick up for it. Not yet. But soon, like,
You look at the other hand! Have at you, whale!
what is it? What's the particular song in the background? I know the song. It's
Yeah, I hear it. Like, the back voice for a second.
What other?
Yeah. Oh, Conte versus Shovel Knight room match. Yeah, Shovel Knight's won before. To be honest right now, I really did want to go with Shovel Knight, but I feel like that's gonna be Tara and Sakuya.
You think it'll just come down again?
Yeah.
She's a queer.
Yeah.
Those main girls.
Yeah.
Who's the first?
That's their name, but
Probably said this back to back.
you know what game she's from? Definitely Freedom Planet. I'm pretty sure she stands no chance. Oh yeah, she was kind of like that girl that did last wheel and won the melee. Okay, that. This was this art, right animation. It's very looks a lot like Double. I mean, the story. Can Smash even be considered an indie game now? I don't know. It's so like. It's like a genre. Also far away from, but again, this is too fast. Yeah. Remember, kids, sideways, attention, always. Yeah, sad. Okay, this one is pretty obvious. Let's go red. Dash is actually. I know that that's not really a simulation, and no, it's simulation. I think that's it. Waste. No. Dang, someone that is just moving too fast already.
Way ahead of you.
Mega faggot.
What did you
Start running around at the same sound.
Oh, dang. More Freddy. I feel like she's gonna win.
That's how it's done.
What did you do?
I don't know. It's not. Your eyes are just red for the background.
This can't be
You
possible.
match the background for a second like that.
You are safe. You are safe.
Is she actually lost? Ah. No, wait. Oh, Kara.
Oh, well, yeah. Fire comes. Everything nice.
That's the video doing that? Oh, wait, close. Oh, it's not that. Alright, guessing Kara's gonna kill both of them.
Yeah, you gotta get that experience. Increase your love.
Oh no. Double knife.
It's always numbs over like that. But I'm sure autocorrection will create the heal.
Alright. Okay, I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I was right. It was an easy one right there.
No. I did it.
Yeah, but who could do it better?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess I feel like who could do it faster?
It's not that. It's not.
ここまでだ
Okay, Kara's defending again. He does have time to control powers too. I think Kara will finally beat him. Yeah.
I quickly just want to thank everyone.
I don't believe
in
it.
this project. The bold
Truthfully,
animation was
I think
completed by myself, but it wouldn't have been possible with the likes
Why?
of
Why?
Drake,
His determination
plus Rampage
is
animation,
such an overpowered thing to ever exist. That's why.
Yes, I cannot tell you how happy I am right now.
Music credits and other stuff. We really hope you enjoyed this
I am
episode.
really happy right now.
Now for the post analysis.
truthfully, I think the fight should have never ended. What are you doing? Why are you doing the slow clap? That's usually what you do when you're like, oh,
lost the battle, and there is a god at this point.
how to do that.
I don't know if I should be celebratory considering the real battle that's about to take place since Kara lost, but Undertale fans, hear me out. I could have easily pandered by giving Kara the win. I've made dozens of Undertale videos and not a single Toho video, so my entire fan base
Undertale fans.
Undertale. However, pandering to the majority is the exact opposite of what this series is all about, especially this season of all seasons. Sakuya deserves to win for many reasons that I am about to explain, but before we do that, I need to make 2 brief points. 1, I am going to drop all the lower tiers from the post-analysis. Does anyone really want to hear me trash on Mama for the next few minutes? I don't think so.
Yeah.
2, the animation
I wasn't here during the actual explanations of the characters, so it's probably why I think Kara should have won. You're not very good at explaining things.
Yeah. As long as they actually did. So with all that in mind, let's break down each category.
Sure.
He's the fastest thing alive.
With all the time manipulation hacks, this can get a bit tricky, but for
What about many characters?
feet ranking alone, our top fastest characters are Shantae at Mach 2, being able to dodge bullets, Sash Lyle
The Flash,
at Mach 5,
we beg to differ.
faster than airborne jets, Shovel Knight being massively hypersonic, being able to scale to Kratos, Kara being faster than light, who can scale and dodge Azrael's lasers and star attacks, and Sakuya is massively faster than light, as she can easily scale to many characters in the Toho universe who can fly interstellar distances within the dream world while fighting various enemies in a matter of minutes. So even without factoring Sakuya's ability to freeze and stop time, which would hack her to be even faster than she already is, based on stats alone, she is far faster than anyone on the list.
It's interesting.
This category, without question, goes to Mama Tattletale. She was strong enough to lift your mother's fat behind. Boom,
Okay,
roasted.
it's fine.
I'm only joking, guys. Not even joking can lift your mother. Boom, roasted. No, I'm seriously kidding. I'm
What's
sure
that?
your mother is a lovely
The
person.
back one?
She raised you, and you're an Animation Rewind fan. So you're probably doing something
Yo, mama.
or wrong. I'll let you decide that. But we're getting off track. Let's seriously discuss strength this time. And the strongest characters are Shovel Knight with mountain strength as he scales to Kratos, Kara with level striking strength as she can scale to Azrael's
Probably
star
wrong.
blazing attack, and Sakuya with also a star plus
Don't worry.
striking
I
strength.
still love you.
As she can scale
You
to
did
Azrael
it,
to
messed up.
destroy the Netherworld's barrier.
Hey, yeah.
Hey,
See, you're my Montana.
For both Kara and Sakuya is going to be
Oh, yeah, what did you say?
but both are very similar and close, so pinpointing would be kind of redundant.
He's normal.
So their star plus level
Really
strength.
cancels itself out.
You got the touch. You got the power.
If you're noticing a pattern at this point, let's just focus on Kara and Saki at this point.
Power
This
and
is going to be
durability.
and almost paradoxical. Both characters can survive destroying timelines. Kara destroyed her entire game, and Saki can create and destroy parallel universes, real dimensional timelines, as well as freeze and fast forward them. Both characters can be seen as multiversal threats. Without opening Pandora's box in terms of logic countering, it's safe to say that Saki has 5 logic breaking abilities, being creating, destroying, freezing, fast forwarding time, and space manipulation, is much larger and more useful than Kara's 2 abilities to reset and destroy timelines. For both experience and intelligence, Sakuya walks away with clear edges. Kara lacks significant experience. Her current
Intelligence
position
and
is risk,
experience.
at most, Kara's birth
I don't know what happens if
Kara is just a little kid who's
years. This is a very generous and probably inaccurate estimate, considering Azrael hardly aged from the time of Friska's coming. But I'm only going to be nice for this since she needs it. For battle intelligence, Kara is extremely smart.
You know, Sakuya, I wonder what happens if she went up against Dio over heaven.
Hey, focus on this fight before you get on the other ones.
Experience not only as a head maid, but she's also skilled at knife throwing, and it is said that she's accurate enough to strike an apple on the head of a fairy from over 30 meters away.
Is that really that difficult, though?
Knife throwing can take decades. Real professionals at most only work with usually 5 meters or 16 feet when it comes to throwing. Sakuya easily darts at roughly 100 feet or 30 meters, so in about half the learning time, she can throw at 3 times the skill. It's a close call, but considering that Sakuya has so much more skills than Kara, I'd give her an edge. Both are really good at fighting and killing, but Sakuya can do all that, plus cook, clean, and much, much more. This is a tough verdict, but before we get complicated, let me break this down.
What if Kara just for time?
Was older?
They would both survive. What if that just they just keep doing that?
Manipulation abilities, was faster, and had space manipulation.
Oh yeah, bring down the numbers. I love
Had all of these things, Kara would be Sakuya. So let's answer the two hardest questions. Question 1. How can Kara beat someone who can recreate any destroyed timeline that Kara destroys? And 2. How can Sakuya stop Kara from resetting in general? The first question is easy. Kara can't stop Sakuya from recreating anything Kara destroys, simply thanks to Sir Isaac Newton's third law. At best, this would be an endless game of patty cake. The second one gets tricky. I'm no scientist or astrophysicist, but odds are neither are you. And if you are one, what are you doing on this YouTube channel? Don't you have formulas to solve? Anyway, what I mean is take whatever I'm about to say with your own interpretation. This is just my quasi-nerdy opinion about time and space, so yeah, keep that in mind. Time is relative according to Einstein. This means time moves faster. So to stop Kara from resetting time, you would have to stop Kara from moving in general. Dead or alive, if there's space for Kara to move, then Kara can reset the timeline and be in tippy-top shape no matter what. However, if there is no room, there is no time to measure in the first place, meaning there's nothing moving at all, which then equates to Kara not being able to reset the timeline. We have seen Sakuya on many occasions reduce the mass of her targets in order to stop them from moving. Otherwise, her time freezing would only be limited to just freezing planes, not pinpoint freezing and directional freezing. She can do all three, not just one. Also, this wouldn't be a suicide mission. Once Kara is finished off, a new timeline can be recreated without Kara. Both events can coexist since Sakuya has both time manipulation and space manipulation in her arsenal. I guess you can say, after many months of Cartoon Fight Club, Kara's time is officially up. Welcome to Season 3 of CFC, people, where Dragon Ball characters lost to Sonic characters, and Kara isn't omnipotent. I hope that's a clear sign of things to come. If not, feel free to rage at me in the comments below. But love trumps hate, and I got a better idea than being salty. If you want to see an expanded indie free-for-all with more characters from each game, without including Kara or Sakuya, as they will be replaced with less broken
I'm not raging on this one at all.
I don't have a problem with it. It's interesting.
There will be an expanded free-for-all. Also, don't forget to comment down your own ideas and stay tuned as I
To be completely honest, though,
next Saturday on Cartoon Fight Club.
The moment they would die, time would reset either way. But he is right that they could just create a timeline where, Kara's not there. But that still wouldn't be defeating Kara, would it?
I'll accept anything, to be honest.
Although, I do have a question that I don't think anyone has really ever asked. Why is it that after you play the game with Kara, you destroy the timeline,
Right.
and then you stay there?
Wait, so is this another,
How
Justice
can you
League
recreate the timeline?
I know, but hold on, is this Justice League versus Adventures Part 2? You did think for DC versus
Team Comics versus...
wait, not mangas!
So,
Yeah, from Gumball versus Kid Goku.
Anyway, Team Comics... Anyway, what I'm saying... Hard to create...
That's right, we have the long-awaited hypercar between Team Comics.
I think that's a fact that a lot of people
It's coming this
forget.
Saturday, September 16th. Our animation
Although,
team went really
questions
hard
whether they
on
can
this,
get a new
so I
timeline.
hope you enjoy it. Be here next
They already
Saturday.
destroyed
Don't forget to subscribe. If that feels like a lifetime away, please check out the Cartoon Fight Night channel where we
No, tomorrow right now, because I didn't...
Still interesting fight. It was enjoyable.
Yeah. This one is really made me happy.
I haven't seen nearly as many of these as you have, so I'm assuming Kara's won a lot. Considering how happy you are.
Yep.
Huh?
But seriously,
Why? Did Kara beat a character you liked?
Huh?
Did Kara beat a character you liked once?
No.
Maybe you're salty.
no, not really.
Are you as salty as the sea?
No, not... No.
I just really wanted to say that, alright?
Okay.
Salty as the sea.
Anyway, Sakuya could beat Kara. I'm wondering what other characters she might go up against. And wow.
Well, he just said that don't request Kario or something.
Oh,
So you're gonna try to use not overpowered characters.
okay. Well, I won't
Alright.
blame him. Anyway, this is a good one. This is a good one right here.
Now finish up your video.
I was about to. Anyway, as always, ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, subscribe. All the good stuff. I'll see you right back here next time. LGX out.